Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone. Welcome to another video. So in today's video, I'm going to show you how to design this flight booking app using Figma and Figma only. So we are going to design these I think there are 5 screens, yes, of the app. So a quick introduction or a quick walkthrough of the design. So the first screen would be the splash screen of the app. The second screen would be the search screen, where you are going to search for the flight you want to take. These are just examples. Maybe you want to come, you are flying from Paris to Dubai, then the dates, how many passengers and kids and luggage, the class. Then there is a search button down here. So after searching, so the third screen will be the result screen of your search. So the results returned, so these are how many, 1 2 3. So there are 3 flights on that, maybe on that date, from Paris to Dubai. So the fourth, I think that is the fourth, yeah, the fourth screen will be after. So after you select the flight you want to take, you are going to enter the passengers details, maybe if it's 1 or 2, then you check out. So this will be the fourth screen, I think. Yeah, the fourth screen will be the checkout screen, where you are going to pay. So here you select if you want to pay with your MasterCard or Visa card, enter card details. Then here will be the total amount that will cost you, or the total amount that will be deducted from your card. And then if you proceed, if everything went well, this will be a confirmation screen, where if everything went okay, then it will be a success. Then you can choose either to download the ticket or to print the ticket. So all these designs are done using Figma. Let me show you. This is how it will look maybe on your phone or when you run the designs. All this is done on Figma. I'm doing all these on Figma. So you're going to do all the designs in a minute. So I'm just showing you how it will look on your phone. So this would be the splash screen. So you're running, I'm showing you this, I think this is an iPhone 14. You're running this on an iPhone 14. So that's the first screen. The second screen is the search screen. The third screen is the resort screen, where it will show you which flights are going from Paris to Dubai. The fourth screen is where you're going to enter the passengers details. Then the fifth is the checkout, and the sixth one is the confirmation screen. Remember, you are doing all these on Figma. So I think we can start. Let's open a new tab, take a new design. So we are going to give this design a title. Let's call this flight.com. So the first thing you need to do, you have to choose a frame. So you're going to use, let's use iPhone 14 Max. That's a good one. Yeah, I think we can stick by iPhone 14 Max. So this is our frame, iPhone 14 Pro Max. So the first thing I did, let's do the home screen first. So let's rename this to home screen. So that's our home screen. So the second thing I did was to get this image before we enter this text. So I use a plugin called Unsplash. So with Unsplash you can search for all the images you want. They are free to use. Let's wait a little bit for it to launch. Yeah, that's it. So I think this image, let's search for flight. So we see if we can find it. Not fight, but flight. I think this is the image. Yeah, is it? No, that's not the image. is that image? I think I searched for Flight poster. Yeah, actually this is the image. So this plugin is called Unsplash. You can search for all the images you want. If you want, maybe what you can look for, maybe you are looking for an image of a woman, you can search. You get all these images. All these images are free to use. So let's go back to download our image. This is the image I used. So you just click and then voila, there it is. There it is on our frame on our iPhone 14 Max Pro. The second thing we need to do is we need to type this text, this and that. So to do that, you select this text, you select, then you click on the frame, then let's open that again. I think here it is. Sorry for that. Let's wait for it to launch just a little bit. Yeah, let's increase this to 100. Yeah, back to our app. So find and book a great experience. So you type find, let's use caps, find and book a great experience. That's what we have here. So we need to increase this font. So here you used Poppins font, bold and 36 in size. So if you want to change the font of the text, you use these. There's on your left you have this part. So all these are fonts. You can use that. Yeah, that looks nice. If you want to increase the font size, you can increase to 36. But let's use whatever you used on the previous design. So we used Poppins, so you can search pop. You can just write Poppins right there. Poppins bold 36. So that's it. So let's press it right there. Let's give it some space, equivalent, exactly like that. Then you have the second part. This is the fright.com. That's the name of our app. Back to text, you select text. No, actually on this one. Select text, then down here type fright.com. So I think the font is too big. Let's decrease it that to try 24. 24 is good. Let's try 20. Yeah, I think 20 is a good size. So that's it. So if you wanted to type something on the frame, you said use the text, you select, then you type, you select, then you type whatever you want to type. If you want to change the font, you use the text thing. You can click on that, then you have all this text. Or maybe if you know the text you want to use, you can just here and type the text you want. If you want to change the text style, all this, the thin, the black, extra bold, thin, italic, then the text size is on the other side. You can choose the text size you want. If you want to space, letter spacing, right there you can increase that percentage. This is line height. You can use all that. You can play with that But meanwhile, let's go on with our app. So that's our first screen, that is the home screen. Let's move it right there. So our second screen is the search screen. So the search screen, we have, I think these are tabs. You can be call these tabs. You can either choose you want a one-way freight, or you want to search to search for our return freight. So let's copy this. You can hold Alt, then click, hold Alt, then click and drag. So you have made a copy of that frame. But since we don't need this, you can just delete. You can also remove this image like that. So let's look what we have on the home screen. The home screen, if you look back here, we have this image right here, then we have this other section right here. So let's create a section like that. That's our first section, which has this background image right here. Then there is also this other blue one. So let's put an image on that section first. So the same way you used to put the image on this other screen, so you click down here on plugin and splash. By the way, all these plugins, they don't come by default. I don't know, but when I was installing the Figma, all these plugins didn't come with Figma, so I had to install them. Maybe I'll make a video after this one to show you how to install these plugins. So I have just to show you, I have like how many plugins I have. 1 2 3 4. I have plugins. All these I have installed. This one you use to find icons. This one the one you are using to find images. I'll make a video after this one to show you how to install those plugins. So our image was under flight posters or poster. Here's our image. No, not that one. I clicked on that one by mistake. Okay, let's select the section first, then click on that. There you are. You don't need this, so you can just remove it right there. So we have that section. So the second section, we have to create another section. That's our second section right here in blue. So this blue is which color is this? Let's check the colors we used. Actually, yes, this is the color. So we just copy, Ctrl C, then select the section, then copy the color code right there, and just like that we are done with our first section. So our second section is this display right here, which is holding everything. Back to our app. So we are going to take the rectangular thing, use it to draw over our first section. I think that's good. Yeah, that's good. Can increase a little bit. Then the background was white. Then we have to give it a corner radius. So you use this part to give it a corner radius right there. So you can give it a 10 pixels radius. Enter. and just like that, you see we have these rounded corners around our design. So far so good. So the next thing we are going to design is these tabs. So in this tab we have text to text, then we have a line. So click on text, then one way. So the text is in this blue. Let's copy the blue again. That is the blue color we are going to use. Select the text, then fill it with the color you want. Yes. So the text is too big. Let's try 12. Let's check which text to use on the other design. So we used 15, size 15. So 15. It's bold. Yeah, that's good. So you can place it almost at the top. Then you have, let's copy this. If you want to copy this text and you don't want to go all the process of choosing the font, the color, you just hold Alt. You can see those two cursors appearing there. So you design Alt, then click and drag. So you are going to make a copy of the text with all the properties that you used on the previous text. So but in this one, let's change the color. So let's use a dark gray one. So mostly these ones, you see when you select something, it changes the color. So this one is you are assuming this is the selected one. This is not the selected one. So if you select the, let's name this first. This is a return. So if you want to, if you switch tabs from one way to return, so this one, you change this color to this color. I'll show you in a bit. So the next thing, you need to make this line. To make that line, you click on that. So you choose the line you want to make a line. So let's make a line for our tab. To make it a straight line, you choose an angle. Let's give it a 0. No, 0. Let's give it a 0. So that way you give it a straight line. Let's drop it down a little bit, like that, and just like that our tabs are complete. So the second one is these two parts. We have a text, then you have this text field. You're going to enter where you're coming from, where you're going. So the first thing is the text. Same way, text, then type from. So let's decrease the font to 12. So select the text first, then 12, and let's change the color to, yeah, that's good. The second one, it's this text field where you're going to enter. You're going to use the rectangle tool to make that, like that. So it has these rounded corners. So same way, after you select the rectangular thing, let's give it a, I think that was a 20. Yeah, the 20, that's good. Now I want to move this one a little bit. So the background is, we used a 48, we use this color and a 48% opacity. You can just copy this, Control C, then select, Control V, and So here the opacity is at 100%, so we need to reduce this to, it was 48. Yeah, 48. Yeah, 48 was good. Then let's enter some dummy data. So let's say maybe you typed you are coming from Paris. So you're using, I don't know, this is a black, I don't know, let's see. Let's increase the text maybe to a 15. Using a 16. So a 16. Bold. Bold is not looking very nice, so let's use a medium. Yeah, medium is looking good. Then there is this icon. So I got this icon, I think I got it from Unsplash. Let's check. Go on to plugins, font awesome icons. Let's search for flight. No, or plane. Yeah, it is. So we move it right there. I think we are done with that input. So you see the plugin I was telling you about, it Font Awesome, you get all these icons for free, so you don't have to design or to go to download from another website, then you have to transfer. It's very helpful and very fast actually. So the second one is the to input, where you are going to. I mean, actually I'll just copy this since it's the same design. So you hold Alt, click and drag right there. So the same way you are using the same properties of the text. So you click Alt, hold, move. Right there. So this will be 2. Rename that to 2. Let's enter dummy data here. So where you're going to, let's say you're going to Dubai. We are using a medium and a font 16. Yeah, so for the icon, go back to plugins, Font Awesome, then we search for plane icons. This is landing plane. Same way, drag it to your design right there. So that's how you design input. So these, when you come to coding, we shall code this after a while. So here is your input, where you are coming from and where you are going. So we are done with that part. So let's choose the date we want to travel. So you have the text, then you have another input. If it's a return, we'll select the return here. So I had grayed this out. So this is how it will look when you choose one way. So you don't have a return. So if you select a two-way, you have to, this one will have a different color. But we are not going to do all the designs. We are just going to focus on one way. So back to our design. So the same, we are using the same properties of the text. So click and drag, come on, Alt, click and drag. So what do you have here? So you have the date and the return. So date of travel, alt delete, not delete, and move this to this other side. This would be return. So we have another input right here. So we have a calendar icon and the date. So to make this input, this down the thing input, there's two ways to do it. You can select the rectangular tool right there, and you can draw it, or you can just drag this one. You can just copy, actually hold alt, click and drag, then resize it just like that. That's the date. Then you can copy this to the other side, hold alt, then drag the other side. Figma is amazing, and it's free. I think they're on a straight line. Let's see. Hold shift, select both of them, then align them using this, align vertically. Yeah, they're aligned. So the next thing you need to do is the date. You can use text to do that, but let's first put on this icon, this calendar icon. Go back to Font Awesome. I'm sure by now you already know how to do this. Font Awesome. Let's search for calendar. Calendar, here it is. Click on it. Here it is. Then drag it to your design or to your input. It's too big. Let's try to resize this to 19 by 19. Yeah, I think that's a good size. So in the real world app, this way you're going to select your date. So let's put a dummy date right there. So let's say maybe, which did you put here? 24th January. So let's select text, then type 24th January. Then drag this to the center right there. You can change the color to white. White. What did you use here? I use white but a different color background. So let's change this background. Yeah, you can even change the color of this icon. You fill with white, like that. Let's give this some space. Let's extend this some space like that. So let's copy this icon to the other. Hold alt. Let's copy it to the other input right there. So you'll assume you have selected the one way, so you don't need a return. What did you do here? Yeah, we can leave. You don't have to put the text. So what next? Let's see. We're done with the dates. Passengers and luggage and kids. Yeah, not luggage, kids. So back to app. Select text right here. Or yeah, let's just copy these things. We are using the properties, so that the properties can now Control Z, hold alt, copy this text so that we can have the properties of the text, since we are using the same properties around with all the text in this design, in this screen. So we have passengers, kids, and luggage, and luggage. let's make sure all are aligned vertically or horizontally, whichever. So then you have 3 inputs. We have how many adults, kids, and luggage in kgs. So we're going to use the same input as this, or we just copy this. Let's hold alt, click and drag. Come on, that. So here we have adults, can you use white? Yeah, can use white. Let's copy the input for kids and another one for luggage. Let's copy this text, copy again. Remember, we are copying this text because when you design this, the text, the properties of this text will be the same as this and this, so you don't have to keep repeating. So you keep repeating, like if you design this text, you want a font of 16, then this one you don't have to come here again and design again. You want a font 16, you want a pop pins, then the same here. So if you copy this text, it comes all the properties of this text, so you just change the text. I hope you understand it. So that's for kids, this for luggage in kgs, to be specific, in kgs. So far so good. Done with that one? Yeah, I think we're done. Yeah, so far so good. Then class. So which class do you want to take? Do you want economy, business, or first class? So let's design this part and this button too. So let's use this one. I don't have to do so much deleting. So this is for class. Let's see if Font Awesome has a ready button. Font Awesome, come on. Let's see. Do you have a radio button? Is it? I don't think so. Come on. Yeah, right here. It's a ready button. Come on. Nope. Control Z. You want this one? Let's remove that. So this is a ready button. It's too big. Let's do 18 by 18. Yeah, that's a good size. So which colors do you use? I think we use the same blue color. Is it? Yeah, same blue color. So we are going to fill this with this blue. So how many classes do we have? We have 1, 2, 3: economy, business, and first class. So text, the first one you have economy. Okay, so we are going to use the blue color, yeah, for the selected class. So let's duplicate this, hold shift, so you can duplicate this item and this text, then hold alt, copy, come on, copy another class, then hold out again. So here we have business class. Here we have first class. No. Yep. Right there. So let's grade these ones out since they will not be selected. So we can use the color. Too much. Yeah, that's good. Same with the ready button. That color. Since in the ready button you can only have one selection, that's why you are graying these out. So when in real life you select economy, it will be this color, but this one will be grayed out. If you want to do business class, so business class will have this blue color, but economy will be grayed out with this color. We're almost done with our second screen, so our search screen. So for the button is simple to design. So you select the rectangle tool here. Now you draw your rectangle like that, place it in the middle right there. So it has these round corners, so we used a 15. So let's do a 15 pixels. Here we have it. Then let's change the color. We are going to the same blue. Then text, search flights. I think the text is too small, so let's increase the text. So let's do a 15. 15 looks good. Let's put it at the center right there, and with that we have we designed this screen, the search screen, with Figma. So far we have 2 screens. I think the video is taking too long, so I'm going to make another video of the remaining screens. The video is taking too long, so I'm going to stop there. So make sure you subscribe and like the video, so that you can be notified when I'm going to upload the next video of the remaining screens. So that's our design. So let's run it. We see how it will look on the phone. So you're running it on iPhone 14 Max Pro. So let's wait for a little bit for it to load. So as you can see, we are not getting anything. It's not displaying anything. So if you get that, I think I know where the problem is. So you can see here we have duplicated our screen. We have a home screen and we have a home screen right here. So that's why you're not getting any display on the phone. So you have to rename this. Let's rename this to search screen, so you don't get that conflict again. So let's run again. Let's see if you get something. Please run. Okay, we're almost there. Please subscribe as we are waiting for it to roll. Still we are not getting anything. I don't know why. Oh yeah, there you have it. Oh yeah, it's looking nice, isn't it? Nice. So that's the end the video right there. So I'm going to make the video for the remaining, for the name, the remaining screen, the remaining, how many, 1 2 3 4. Yeah, I'm going to make another video for the 2 screens because the video is taking too long. So that's it for from me, guys. So please subscribe, like, as I'm going to make the remaining screens for you. Let's run it one more time. I think it was too beautiful. The design is good. Figma is so simple to use. Let's see, right there. Please tell me if you want to see how to, please tell me if you want to see the code. We can still code this in Java, so that you can learn it on the phone or physical phone. Tell me down in the comments if you want us to code this thing. I think it's too beautiful to leave it on the design alone. So that's for me, guys. Please subscribe, like. See you in the next video. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening.